And a dog that is not at home or in a shelter or something like that gets out on a leash, they're so crazy to get going that they slip right out of it, and then they're off like a shot.
Or they're pulling.
Or they're pulling and hurting their neck and their trachea.
Yes.
So Lisa Flynn, who is here, after all of her experience with walking hundreds and hundreds of dogs, thought there's got to be a better way.
Yes.
So she actually went to work and created this next item, which has sold out many times at QVC. It is called the Harness Lead, and it's handcrafted out of braided nylon, which is actually not scratchy and stiff like plastic. It's very soft, yet very tough and durable. It also fits 2 different categories sizes of dogs, but within those categories, pretty much every dog between about 14 pounds and about 200 pounds. So go ahead.
The small medium, yes, 14 to 40.
Okay.
And then the medium large is 40 and up.
Okay, so let me show you your choices that we have remaining, because I believe one of them is already sold out. So we have it for you in black. We have this one, which is red and purple. And then we have this one, which glows at night. It's got little reflective chips in it. So if you're walking your dog at night, I would recommend getting the orange one, which has the reflector qualities, and this one is now only limited in the small medium. The small medium, again, is for dogs 14 to 40 pounds, and medium large is for 40 to 200. If you have an itty-bitty dog like my little Maltese and my little Coton that are like 10 and 8 pounds, this is not for you. This is not for tiny dogs. Now, Kelly Hughes is here with some of her fabulous Aussies, and I believe one of them is your new puppy. Is that right? And she's debuting today.
Peyton.
And the Peyton. And these dogs would be, they're all wearing which size?
Well, they're all wearing the small, but the small can really...
Small medium.
Yeah, the small medium goes up to 40 pounds.
Okay.
So, Carolyn, basically, if you have a dog that's 14 pounds or over, this is an invaluable walking tool to have.
Okay.
Because it solves so many of the problems that you face on the walk, like the pulling. If you have a dog that pulls, it can be a very tense situation trying to get that dog under control. And as you're going to see here on the video, you're going to see dogs, a dog named Charlie that's going to pull quite hard. This was Brody. He was a very bad puller as well. We put the harness lead on him. He walked like a show dog. Now that's Charlie pulling on a regular collar. Okay, all we did was put harness lead on Charlie, and she walked right by my side.
You know what I like about
these,
Lisa, is a lot of the harnesses that are out there, and Kelly, who's a professional dog trainer, can vouch for this as well. A lot of harnesses actually encourage pulling, just like a leash, but these don't have that sort of vest type of a thing.
Oh,
right
no, absolutely not, because it tightens around the dog when the dog pulls. So the tightening aspect of it is what is utilizing.
It deters the pulling.
It utilizes a dog's own pressure against the leash to encourage and remind him to slow his pace.
So let's show how this fits on the dog, and it's very easy to get it on and off. It does not go around
we'll show it on
their
Raven
neck.
here.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yes,
so
it's very...
again, these have been hugely popular with dog owners amongst our QVC customers. So here's how you put them on.
So the way you size it for your particular dog is all you have to do is move the stops to make it for a small dog, or you can move it to make it for a bigger dog. So for Raven here, we're going to make it about this size, and we're going to put it over Raven's head like this, and you want to have the opening on the back.
Okay.
The way you size it for your particular dog is you're going to take these stops and you're going to move them so they line up with the back of the leg.
Okay.
Then you just take the leash, you go underneath the dog's body, and then you just bring the handle up through the opening and the stop up through. It's literally 2 steps, very, very simple. Now, when the dog begins to pull, it's going to tighten around the barrel only. If you have these stops set correctly, this collar stays stationary and there's no tightening around the neck area. So when you walk, much of the time the disc will be in the air because it acts as a floater. It's going to float up and down and prevent over loosening.
Excellent. Kelly, would you like to demonstrate? Does Peyton want to walk? Good girl. All right. So again, you just walk normally as you would with your dog. It helps you to control your dog better. It also helps your dog to have a better experience because they're not choking and pulling.
Yeah, and one really important thing I'd like to point out is that harness lead is escape resistant. So if you have a dog that gets loose from you on the walk, this is an invaluable tool to have because the dog cannot back out of this. And I have rescue groups around the world using harness lead for that specific reason, because it gives you a sense of security and keeps the dog with you instead of running loose.
And, you know, a lot of rescues use something called a martingale collar, which is great, but it does pull on the dog's neck. I mean, they can't really get out of it, but it's still a collar around their neck. And if you have a dog that pulls, this is such a superior
Yes,
way.
and I have seen dogs get out of martingales because I have literally walked thousands of dogs, but they cannot get out of harness lead.
So try this. Let me update you what we have left. Go ahead, Brian. Sorry. In the orange reflective, all we have is a small medium, and there's only 400 left to go around. In the red and purple, in the medium, we have only 600 left in small medium, and then in the black, you're good to go with both sizes. I have some of each. I just mixed and matched. I have, unfortunately, my large dog passed away over the holidays. So all of our dogs are 40 pounds or less now. So, but they work so well, and you can walk multiple dogs. They're very durable, too. If you have a dog that chews on its leash, this is going to be quite durable that I've found.
Yes, they're all handmade.
Yeah.
And beautifully made by, in the same way as Dock Line.
Right.
So strong enough to hold a boat, high quality.
So, again, less than $25. If you want easy pay, you can use your Q card. I highly recommend this. I have 10 dogs, and 2 of them are too little for this, but the rest all get walked on these, and they really work. We have black, we have reflective orange in the small medium size only, and red purple. Small medium is 14 to 40 pounds. Medium large is 40 to 200. Lisa, thank you. Please come back soon.
Thank you so much,
What a fabulous idea.
Carolyn.
Kelly, thank you. Thank you, doggies. Good job. Doggies are not leaving, though, because we have something else for doggies coming up, and cats, too, in just a little bit. So stick around. But first, we're going to